I'm gonna stand by you. What's up, you guys? What's happening? Let's give it like 1 second for people to jump on and then we'll get started. How is everybody doing? Is everybody excited about the flash sale that's coming up? Did everybody get peppermint mocha today? Peppermint mocha! Guys, it's so good. It's like refreshing and Shakeology at the same time.
I had one packet left from last year and I forgot how delicious it was.
I think I was a really, really overly nice niece, nice aunt, and I gave it to Wyatt. I gave my last packet to Wyatt because he digs it. It's fine.
You're nicer than me.
Yeah.
I started mixing a little bit of the xanthan gum in my, just like a minuscule amount, and it thickens it up. And I really like that. I just did water and ice, but I put a little bit of the xanthan gum in it, and I like the change. It's good.
Did I already put something in the team page about a team call?
I don't recall seeing anything.
I did, but maybe not. All right, I'm putting that up. Ow. Okay. So we'll get started. We'll record. If people miss it, they can watch it. I would suggest that anybody that's on here, which is clearly like a bunch of leaders, I would just go to your individual people and give them the information and tell them, come watch this call and talk to them about it, because we all know that when we band together to do things as a team, that it lifts the entire team, that everybody has more volume, that everybody starts promoting, that everybody starts earning more money. And so, we had this talk before at leadership, and, and we've been talking about it since, just like, what can we do to help the team right now? It's no excuse November. Everybody's going into the holiday season. It's probably, if not sooner than later, going to be quarantine shut down again. People are going to need to have what we are offering. And, every day I hear more and more about like more kids are having to go to virtual learning, and people's gyms are closing because of financial issues, and people's gyms are closing because of COVID again, and all this stuff. And I just think that we are in this perfect position to just really go for it with our coaches and with our team, and just really, really, really finish so strong, feeling really good and having a lot of fun doing it. So today I took some time to kind of revamp the flash sale, and I'm going to see if I can share it with you guys. What I did is, I'm not going to go over this like forever. I'm just going to share it with you really quickly. Because what I wanted to do is make sure that we had this PDF that we could kind of share with like some of our newer coaches, since we don't actually post to the sale group. Right now we don't post till we actually are like set up in time to post. That sometimes, did you say there's a typo somewhere? Oh, I know it's an opportunity, and I typically try and see the silver lining, but sometimes fuck. Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't think you're the only one, Shannon. I mean, I think we're pretty much all there right now. And I think, but you know what? The other thing is too, and I know I'm digressing because we already like moved forward, but like, listen, everybody is so fucking stressed out right now. Everybody's having anxiety. Everybody doesn't even know why they're stressed or why they're having anxiety. And it's like, it's political season. So that's all you're seeing is people griping about politics and who they're going to vote for and all this crap. Then you're seeing the stuff about like, other people getting attacked on their, their pages. There's still the like, the Black Lives Matter issues happening. I mean, Sean T was attacked on his page the other day because he doesn't have enough Black friends, right? So it's like it's going both ways. There's just so much negativity and judgment happening currently. And then we have literally been in a pandemic for 7 freaking months. Everybody is up to here. There's people who have lost their jobs. There's people who are financially strapped. There's people who are just stressed the F out because they've been inside with their kids for decades, it feels like. There's so much going on, and so, even aside from anything else getting shut down, what we have to offer somebody can literally save their lives. We have to start looking at it that way. Like, what we have is pretty great. And I know for myself, had I not actually had this during this, like, I would have gone effing nuts. Like, without my workouts, without our little happy hours, without our like rise and jises, without something to focus on, without helping other people and showing up for my fitness, I would have literally, like, I don't even know. So, we are very, very lucky to have what we have. And since we have it, let's have fun and share it with other people. Okay. So, like I said, I think that a lot of people don't know what a sale group is, especially if they're new in this team. And so, we want to make sure that they're prepared, that they know what they're inviting to. Last time we ran a sale group and I had a couple new coaches, they kept asking me questions and they almost felt like uncomfortable inviting to it because they didn't know what they were inviting to. So, I figured if we can create this little PDF for them, we can share it with them. They can get a glimpse. They don't need all of the information, but they pretty much get it. Oh, I get it. There's this group. We have these packs. It goes up at this time. They can do this. So we're walking them through that. So as you can see, we kind of updated the post. You guys will assign it to the leaders on the team. They'll be responsible for posting at particular times. We updated like what we're gonna do for like raffle items. And then, we updated some of the packs as well. So let me just get down to, and like I said, you guys are all going to have access to this so you can go through it. So I don't really need to sit here for hours talking about it. But you can see that like you've got your add-ons here. And then something we did that I do want to point out is that we created a pack that is the 9-week control freak prep pack. Say that 5 times fast. So we're doing this way. So you get an extra bonus. I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you purchase a challenge pack in the month of November, or if you make Success Club for the first time as a 2020 coach, you get 30% off your unlock for 9-week control freak. Doesn't matter what pack you get, it's 30% off. Then right now, we know that there's a lot of people. This is an advanced program. That's how I'm marketing it. And so we know that there's a lot of people who can't just jump right into it. So what we can do for them is create a hybrid calendar of all of Autumn's programs. And that's what we did. And so as a team, we can have this prep group going together that we are inviting to, that's going to have a hybrid calendar all planned out for them, where they go from Allo to 21-day fix real time to 21-day fix extreme real time to Almo, and then right in to 9-week control freak. And so it's going to help them stave off their, weight gain during the holidays. It's going to prep them for the new program. It's going to make them feel freaking badass, and they're all going to be doing it together and feeling really good. So we have the pack for 80-day obsession is the one that we're going to be using for this. So when your coaches say, but what's the 9-week control freak prep group pack? Like, what am I sending them? You're going to send them the 80-day obsession pack, because first of all, that pack is just the fucking best anyways. Gives you the containers, gives you the sliders, gives you the loops, gives you everything you freaking need to succeed, right? So, and it's on sale from $180 to $160. We're going to give them a $10 cash back. So they're getting all of that for $150. And they're going to get a raffle entry. Now, if they go with the deluxe pack, you guys, then we'll give them 2 entries, or they can just do an add-on, or they can, do it as a coach. They'll get 3 entries if they do all of the above. I walked them through like what they're going to get in the pack, but up at the top, I just said, be entered into our team's exclusive 9-week prep group, 5 weeks of Autumn's hybrid calendar and content curated just for you. And we talked about the holidays in here and all of that stuff. And then I just showed 9-week prep pack and some of the results. So that's probably the only pack that you really may need to tell one of your newbies about, or, another coach on your team that jumps into the sale group, like what that pack is. Cause otherwise they're going to be like searching for 9-week and like, oh, it's not available. So just remember that. We obviously have 30-day in here. We have MBF and MBFA, and then we did bar and we did prenatal, highlighting both prenatal and regular bar blend. And then we did 10 rounds because those are all the newest programs within like the last 6 months. And then we just did the regular Beachbody On Demand Challenge pack, and then 3-day refresh, ultimate reset, and onto Shakeology HD, performance stack, and then what do you do if you already have Beachbody On Demand? That's the entire thing, right? And so we've got all the information there. We can share this with your coaches so they know what they're doing. They know how the sale group works. You know what packs are coming up. You can have conversations with the people that you're inviting about their goals and their health and their fitness, and tell them, hey, that pack launches at this time on Saturday. So go ahead. And there's no guesswork now, because you're not wondering, oh, which pack comes up next. You can be like, literally like, Shaylee, I know you want the 9-week Control Freak pack that pops up at 8:30. Like, jump in there and tag your email there, right? So that's how that's going to work. Meg, did you want to share your promotion schedule, or did you want me to go ahead and do that first? Did you want to do that? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I have it up on my screen so I can share it, I think. Do you guys see it?
Yes.
So I know when I have a plan in front of me, I tend to stick to it a little bit more. So I thought I'd throw together, we all kind of talked as leaders, and, just to kind of have some key dates to think about, some ideas to post about. Obviously today is Peppermint Mocha Day, so we were all sharing about that, inviting to it, getting people started with it. And the next big thing is obviously the flash sale, which Jonas talked about. But we were thinking on Tuesdays, we could start sharing about 9-week Control Freak. Maybe like share what you're excited about. Maybe it's taking a transformation from somebody else. Maybe it scares the shit out of you, but you're going to do it anyways because you've been through a lot this year and you could probably handle it. It's taking control of the things we can control, and we definitely need that right now. So sharing a transformation of some sort every Tuesday. Then looking ahead every Thursday, maybe it's sharing a throwback to 80-Day Obsession. Maybe you did it with us, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't, but saw everybody on social media doing it. How many years ago was that?
2018.
2018? Oh my God. So maybe it's that you did not want to miss out this year. So anything related to 80-Day Obsession, you can look back in the team page, just use the search feature on our team page for 80-Day Obsession. You could probably find tons of stories, tons of before and afters. I believe there's even like a photo album that exists on our
There
team
is.
page.
And what I was also thinking is we do have that the Prepare to Be Obsessed group, the 80-Day Obsession Challenge group, that's still open. I mean, we could literally just, if people wanted to like ask to be added in there, I know there's photos in there and people's stories in there and people talking in there and all of that stuff too. So that would be a good way to also look at it. But even just Googling 80-Day Obsession, like you'll see like hundreds of before and afters on.
Yeah. So imagine if we all committed to sharing some sort of thing about Control Freak, some sort of thing about 80-Day Obsession for the next 2 months. Like that is so much. What is that saying? Like somebody needs to hear something or see something like 12 times before they actually do it. Yeah, that makes it really easy to invite to, because people know what the heck you're doing. So taking a look at inviting. So we have the flash sale. So you can see that yellow line. We are privately inviting to the flash sale all week long.
But if
Maybe
somebody
you can share about it
on Control Freak, like on Tuesday, like we have that prep pack, so you can still invite them to the sale from that post. So it all goes together.
Yeah. So I'm be inviting to the flash sale all this week. All of us are going to be dropping in the team page, so be keeping a lookout in there. Just different invite examples, like the people who we are reaching out to about this flash sale, like all sorts of different ideas there. So keep a lookout in the team page. And then the next week, you see that blue line, we're gonna be opening up the Control Freak SNoop group on the 16th. So it's going to give people like just tons of information about it. The promo video will be there, before and afters, like about the program. And we can be inviting behind the scenes to that SNoop group. So we always have something in the future to be inviting to. So then that is open for the next 3 weeks. We're continuing to invite to the SNoop group. Probably by then there might be a sample workout we could share. And then you're going to see at the very end of the month, inviting to the launch party, which is going to be December 7th. So the SNoop group, didn't we decide it's just going to like flip over to a launch party?
Yeah, we're not going to create a separate group for it. We're going to do it right in the info group, SNoop group, whatever we want to call it. Because that way everybody's already in there, and it's almost like the launch party's like, we can do like a swag bag giveaway for people who are getting started with the program, for anybody who's unlocked it, for all that sort of thing. And then be dropping, images or gifts in there every single time a new person purchases it, to kind of build that FOMO of everybody who's been in the group checking it out. Like, these people are finally taking a step forward and doing it. We did because we realized we used to do this thing called the Bod Squad. Was it the Bod Squad launch party or whatever? And that was like our SNoop group. And that was like all about our challenge groups. It was like a SNoop group. It was like a sneak peek into our challenge group. So we were like sharing recipes, and we were sharing like cocktail hour, and we were sharing, like what works for us, how the groups work, like even having people pop in once in a while and put up a post of like a sweaty selfie and those sorts of things, and really telling them what they were going to get from those challenge groups. And then we had these like cute little swag bags that we made. And so like everybody who purchased, a challenge pack and got into the group would get into that little swag bag giveaway raffle. And then we were like dropping people's names as they said yes, and as they were like getting added into the new Bod Squad challenge group. And it just like made everybody else like, oh my God, I need to do it too. And so we figured, why like recreate the wheel and make an entirely different group and like start like moving people from one group to the next? Like, let's just shift it over and have it like, hey, it's finally freaking here, like let's party, right? Like, buy the stuff, you can like enter to win, it's going to be super fun. I think the other thing that I was just going to say is like, luck is when like preparation meets like, what's that saying? Like, you reminded me of it, Meg, when you were just talking, but it's like, luck is just like when you've been preparing forever, when the moment hit, opportunity. Yes. And so like, that's exactly what we're doing with this, right? Like, we are spending time inviting people to a sale group because like, we know that it's like no excuse November. We know that there's sales going on. We know that there's people that need this, and we are jumping the gun on this because we know what what's about to happen. And then within 9-week Control Freak, we know what happens like when we were all marketing 80-day obsession so crazily, like the way that we were. It was like, wait, all of a sudden you blew up and you went 5-star and you did this and you knocked out another whatever and you did this, and it's like, yeah, because I talked about this nonstop for 8 weeks before we even jumped into it. So on launch day, of course, you're going to sell more than like the average human being. It's not just that you're lucky, it's that you've been prepared for that opportunity. So that's what we're doing as a team. I also think that everybody holds back on their invites and their actions when they don't know what they're doing or what they're inviting to. And so by having the launch party, the SNoop group, the sale group, I just did those all backwards. That was so weird. Flip them. And then, also having like the group that we're going to start after December 7th when everybody signs up, because we figured nobody's going to want to sign up and do 9-week Control Freak immediately. Like, they might be buying it for Christmas presents for themselves, or they might be like getting it early so that they can like check it out and stuff, but nobody's going to fully commit over like Christmas and New Year's to like be doing this to a T, right? So like, they're preparing themselves for it so that we can all start that first Monday of January with no excuses. And so from December 7th to the rest of the time, you're inviting them into that prep group, that group that we're running, the challenge group, where we're sharing like cocktails on Fridays, and we're sharing like, holiday recipes that are, fixed. And we're doing all of Autumn's type workouts to help them get strong enough for this program. We also talked about creating something that you guys can all use and give to your coaches to use, which would be, I'm sure you guys have seen it, like when people are sharing like either, even with peppermint mocha or 30-day breakaway or whatever, where they all have those like little stories that they've purchased online, like to kind of promote it. So we were like, instead of purchasing it from somebody else, let's like really like personalize it, and let's create one that people can use for this sale group coming up, so that it's going to talk about like the results we've had, like how you don't want to like, gain the typical 10 to 15 pounds people do over the holidays, how we only do this really big sale like twice a year. You don't want to miss it. And talk about the raffle items and then how it solves their problem of like time and money and everything else that's going on. And so then we can share it with you guys. So then people can't even go, well, I don't know how to promote it on my stories, because you're literally handing them something that they can just go post to their stories. Like, and so with that, and then with sharing our invites and then sharing the list of people to invite to it. And we're going to do that convo flow little chart, right, that we did back with 80-day, and we do it for the flash sale, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to do it for 9-week. We're setting our teams up to know that we're all on the same page. They don't have to question what they're doing. They don't have to overanalyze it. They don't have to have mixed messaging because, oh, well, one person's doing a group at this time and one person's doing a sneak peek at this one time and one person's doing a sale group at this time. And I don't know what to even say or talk about, and I don't know what to invite to. We're taking care of that problem. We are simplifying. We are simplifying everything and working together. And by no means does that mean that like myself or Katie or Meg or anyone on this team thinks like they're the boss or that they're telling you what to do with your own business. But I think that it's a great opportunity for us all to work together and lean on each other as a team, because we're stronger together, you guys. Instead of trying to all be our own little like, bubbles, like working together and saying, hey, I think that story that you created is great, but I think if you made it shorter, or I think if you added this, or I think like, like that's why teams work, right? Like Meg's super organized. I'm not. Like Katie's really good with numbers. I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mariah's really great at like time management and, just sharing like the day of like, oh God, you share your nutrition and stuff too. I am not. Shannon is like fantastic at like, I don't know. She puts together these stories that I'm like, I feel like that took like a lot of organization and time, and I'm just slapping it on the wall, right? Like we all work in like such different ways, but that's like the beauty of it. And that's what helps us as a team. And that's what helps us attract other people. And we all want the same thing. We all want to grow. We all want to help our coaches grow. We all want to like just freaking just push for a little bit and crush this business to create the freedom, the dreams, the goals, the vision that we have for our life. And that's what we're doing with this. So we had said we're not going to just sit here and, talk about, this is what we're doing in the group and stuff like that. But we just really, really want you guys to know that if you follow this plan, like if you post, if you invite, if you check out the team page for the things that we're sharing in there for you to use, the tools for you to use to invite to these things, if you're inviting people to get in the sale group that we put together for you, you are literally like, it's like not even have to use your brain at all. Like I invited them, I put them in there. The sale group fucking does the work. The SNoop group does the work. Like you are allowing a tool to do the work for you, but you have to take the action to get the people in there in the first place, right? So like have that confidence just to invite, knowing that you're inviting them to something that is going to grow your business. I can tell you, like, the biggest mistake you could make is not adding people into the sale group. That's the biggest mistake that you could make. I would spend every waking hour the next week, every time you have a free second, inviting to the sale group and getting as many people in there as you possibly can. P.S. There's already 1,600 people in there because we keep reusing the same group. So if you have people in there already, message them and say, hey, I know you didn't sign up last time, or I know you were in this last time, but just so you know, heads up, I know you said your goals were this. I know you said that money was an issue, and this pack's coming out at this time on Saturday, and I'm telling you, go check it out, right? Like you can do that, or you can just say, hey, you're already in there, check it out on Saturday. Or if you're brand new and you haven't talked to anybody else ever before, you can literally just say, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I signed up for this boot camp because I just need to feel good. And they're doing a sale on Saturday, so you can sign up even cheaper than I did. I want you to come join me and keep me accountable. Like, interested? Who's going to say no to that? I'd be like, sure, add me the fuck in. Like, what do I have to lose? Like, let's do it. Right? So, it don't make your invites weird. Just make them you. Just like say it. I have this awesome sale group. I don't know if you have any fitness goals. Want to jump in with me? Hey, I know last time you said you were too busy. I know last time you said you had money. Guess what? This is perfect for you. anybody else want to add anything before I end the meeting, because I'm just rambling.
I was just going to say that when we did 80-day obsession, we had people hitting SC numbers that they had never hit before. Like all of us were like, people were just like coming to us and we were just like, oh my God, like, what do we do with all these people? Like, can I actually help them all? But it wasn't us just showing up on the first day of 80-day obsession and being like, here I am. Like, it was, like you said, like months beforehand of sharing your story because you had been in the test group and like sharing all the things. So don't expect to not take advantage of what's going on because it's busy and it's holiday season and you've got to do all the stuff with your kids. Get up at 5 a.m. then and like do your invites, because this is the time that's going to create the results in January when 9-week control free comes out. People aren't going to just come to you if you show up on day one, like, hey, let's do it. You know, like they need to know about it now. They need to see the results that people have gotten now.
So true.
Seeds planted.
I can't remember what coach was saying it the other day, but I was like, oh my God, you're so right. Like if you are feeling down, out, low in your business currently, feeling like stuck, lack of momentum, and you continue doing the same thing that you're doing currently, you're going to be in the same exact place come November 2021. You need to do something different if you want something different. And so we are stepping up our game and we're inviting you to come with us. And the not having your own results or before and afters thing, like, don't freak out about that too much, because Katie is a fucking pro at like sharing other people's results. I mean, she had not done 80-day obsession before she jumped in it once it launched, and she just shared other people's results from it consistently, weekly, and she went from diamond to 5-star, you guys, just by doing that and inviting people to the info group and using the convo flow that we set up and signing them up and getting them in there. And it's not hard and it's not rocket science. It's just, you have to do it. Like, you just have to do it. We will set up some power hours for you guys. I know that before the sale day, we usually do one like all together, like super early in the morning. We're all like, let's just get on at 5 a.m. and just invite. And so we've done it the last like 3 times. And honestly, I know it's early, but it ends up being so fun and you get so many people in there because of it. Anything else?
I think that day you get the most results because everyone, like, nobody remembers from like Monday to Saturday, oh yeah, they were going to add me to that group. And like, sometimes the notifications get lost, but if you're like, hey, today, keep your eyes open, like it's going to be fresh in their mind. So I feel like that's the best time to do it.
Yeah. And make a list for yourself too, right? Like every yes you get throughout this week of somebody saying, sure, add me in the group. Don't worry about, usually I'm not like this. Okay. So if somebody says to you, I'm ready to sign up right now, tell them, great, everything's on sale right now, and I'll automatically offer you the raffle. I'll add you in the raffle on Saturday, right? Like, don't postpone anybody that wants to purchase something with you immediately. Just say, great, but also we have the sale group happening on Saturday. I'm going to add you in there as well, and we'll get you in that raffle, because there are some things in there like add-ons and stuff too, you guys, that they may even come back to you going, oh, I didn't know that. I want to add that in there as well. So there's that. The other thing I will say is if you're inviting to the sale group, it's as simple as picking up a piece of paper and literally at the top writing sale group, right? And then you just mark down every name that you put in there exactly, so that you don't forget them, so that you know that they're in there. So morning of, you can send them that quick message that Mariah was just talking about of like, hey, starts, don't want you to miss it. Go in there. It's going to be so exciting. Things pop up every 15 minutes. It's going to be crazy. And, and then like, I think Becca's not on here right now and Lauren's not on here right now, but they both were saying like, they like couldn't move for like hours in the morning on Saturday because they had so many people signing up. Not that they were like so busy with like watching what was happening in the group. They had so many people signing up that they were like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. I can't talk to anyone. Everybody take care of my kids. I've got to do this, because they had so many people signing up. So if you want people to sign up and you want to crush November and you want to make sure that your Thanksgiving's super fun and not stressful because you didn't wait till end of month to be like, shit, I'm supposed to be in Success Club and I'm not in Success Club. If you want to feel good and have some killer momentum so that even through Christmas, you are crushing this business with ease, you start now, you start today, you start tonight. The group is open, you guys. You can go add yourself in there and you can start adding people immediately. And I'll post in the team page right after this. Anything else? Any questions? People excited? You should be excited. I'm excited. I can't wait. I always, oh, you guys, this is another tip. I'm such a geek, but I did it this morning too. Take a screenshot of your team volume in the morning, and then take a screenshot of your team volume the night of or even wait until the next morning of the sale group, and then be like, and then you'll see that jump. You will never skip a sale group again. You'll never skip a sale group again, because you'll look down and go, holy shit. Today, I haven't looked at it yet, but today, just with the peppermint mocha launch, I checked my volume at 11 a.m. So it hadn't launched yet. And then I checked it again. I don't know when I messaged you guys, Mariah. I don't know, remember what time that was. It was like 3 or something, or 3 o'clock maybe. And it had already jumped over 10,000 volume points. And I haven't even checked it again since. So, I mean, that's insane. Just by sending out some messages and putting up a post and sending an email and telling your downline coaches and customers, you can blow up your business. So take advantage of the things, guys. They're put there to help you. All right. If you have any questions, let me know, or let somebody else know. And I'll post this in the team page. I'm going to post the PDF of the sales stuff in the team page with like a little explanation about that. And then Meg's already posted the calendar in there. So if you haven't looked already, go look at it. And then the last but not least thing is keep an eye out in the team page over the next couple days, because we're going to continue to just drop stuff in there to make this really easy for you. Lists of who to invite, scripts to use. Hopefully we get that story taken care of for you guys tomorrow, so that you can use it and you can share it with your team. I know I want to share it. So yeah, we're going to keep adding value and keep giving you everything that you need, that you can succeed without even thinking. You just have to take the action to invite. Okay. Cool. Love you guys all. See you soon. Adios.